Alright, go live on YouTube. Alright. Get the YouTube chat over here. Hello, YouTube. How's it going? Yeah, 07 in advance. 07 in advance, you know bros are gonna be losing their watch streak. this stream. Let's shoot glizzies. Okay, listen. So many people have misconceptions of what the fuck this thing does. And what I even want it to do. So I will describe it here in a second. No need to ask. I always do the thing at the beginning of stream where I describe what I'm about to make so that you can understand. So if you're here at the beginning, like you guys are all here right now, you get the full unfiltered explanation. And then you don't gotta wonder no more. Hey, did you mean for Twitch to be verified only? Yes. Unfortunately, once you get to a certain size of stream, it's basically mandatory. Like, once you have like 100 chatters or more, you need verified chat. Otherwise, you will get bot rated by like hundreds of people at once spamming the same thing. Sucks, I know. Oh, I don't want to give Twitch my phone number. I get it. I 100% understand, but it's mandatory. It's not even up for debate. So my condolences. Am I verified? You're chatting, so yes. But sometimes they ask you for a phone number, and sometimes they're just able to tell if you're real. It's kind of like how Discord does their age verification, where sometimes they make you verify. Dude, is it not printing the YouTube? Because someone just did a membership and it didn't print it out. Is it? Are we just going to have this recurring problem where it doesn't? No, wait, it's connected. Alright, it just hasn't gone through yet. Never mind. Just trying to make sure my printer's working. Holy shit! Why did it not bang the gong? Oh, fuck, because I disconnected the air earlier. Fuck! I disconnected the air because I rewired my camera with the new... Okay, I have this, like, whole harness. It's like, it's an XLR cable, power cable, and the HDMI that all lead to the camera, but then I have them in this custom, like, bound cable harness. If that makes sense. And the idea is that, I have them all bound together so I can easily move the camera around, they don't get tangled, whatever. For a long time, the XLR cable connected to the mic was a 100-foot XLR cable, but all the other cables were 25 feet. So all the other cables would come out into this nice end, except the XLR cable, which was in this big tangled mess on the floor. And I'm always tripping over it and whatever. So this time I got a 25-foot XLR cable, and now it runs and comes out the same as all the other ones, and then takes a little jumper cable over to the mixing board. It took way too fucking long to re-sleeve the whole thing. But I had to unplug the air hose because it was tangled in the old XLR cable. Aye, aye. CO2, sadly not what, dog? Sadly not fucking what? There are two types of chatters. I'm gonna tell YouTube in case you didn't hear me earlier. Any allusion to this being a gun, instant perma. No questions. Being like, oh, streamer, are you doing an illegal thing? Streamer, are you committing felonies? Ban. No questions, no second chances, no warnings. Ban. You can appeal your ban later, but you get banned if you bring up any of it. Because that can get me in actual trouble, and we're not building a gun today. I don't care how funny you think it is. I don't care if you think it's a funny bit. You can whine about it from your fucking banned account. And on YouTube, if you get banned, you don't even get an appeal process. You're gonna have to, like, DM on one of the mods in the Discord or some shit. Because it shadow bans you. It doesn't tell you. There's no other option. On Twitch, you know you're banned and you can appeal it. No Fed posting! It's a rule on both. It's like literally one of the first rules. Don't ask me to build bombs. Don't ask me to build guns. Don't ask me to build things that would get me in legal trouble. Don't yell in the chat that what I'm doing is illegal. It's not. I always make sure everything I do is legal. Doing that is just annoying concern trolling and is not... It's against the rules. If you act like a Fed, you're gonna get treated like one. Anyway, that's my only manifesto. After this, we're gonna go on as usual. Let me go through the receipts real fast. Finn the Phoenix, thank you so much for the 6 months of T1. I appreciate that. Hanami, thank you for the 200 bits. Will it shoot glizzies? Nope. We'll get to what it shoots in a bit. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. It may be coal, but coal burns, therefore coal can become fire. You know what? I can't even argue with it. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Locke, thank you for the 200 bits, even though your shit was straight from the fucking coal mines. Ultimate Effects, thank you for the 10 months of Prime. Thank you. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Locke, thank you for the 200 bits. Extern, thank you for the 200 bits. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Zipper Tit, thank you for the gift sub to Yar2 Official. Shamu, thank you for the 400 bits. Oh, very nice. Titanium Jar, thank you for the 6 months. T1. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Baguette, thank you for the 200 bits. Big Crunchy, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Mick Closeland, thank you for the fresh T1. Rinkium, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. Club Dot, thank you for the Prime for 4 months. Igzivub, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. External, thank you for the 200 bits. Mr. Taco, thank you for the $5. $5 for the 5 blinkers I hit. Much love, bro. Good luck, bro. You're going to space. Nizara, thank you for the 4 months of T1. Silent Talking, thank you for the 100 bits. Frank Ned, your buddy, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. To Organic Slop, Solar Sonic DJ Subwoofer, Guy That Whoops Ass, Curino's Best, and Hank 911. Thank you. Azure the Dumb Bat, thank you for the $5. Screw you, Twitch lol is response to Singaru 2. Alright, yours got read out, so you won that one. External, thank you for the 200 bits. Rip Gongers. I, thank you so much for the 8 months of Prime. XLR is my favorite because you can easily extend them. I know, right? It's the best one for this. Shimagaki, thank you for the fresh T1. Rose of K, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to BJ Blasco, Macaron 4444, Gamdolph, LBG16, and Lord Hiati. Thank you. Backwards Wiener, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. I appreciate it. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. What happened to the Jorkinit generator? I think that shit got disassembled for another project. Cody the Viking, thank you for the $2. Could you drop your stock montage music playlist? Google Toho Bossa Nova Mix, volumes 1 through 9. That's it. It's one video on YouTube. Yeet and Yong, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. I appreciate that. And Chris the Turner, thank you for the gifted membership to Dylan's Chillin'. Thank you, man. Glitter Cannon is one. Glitter Cannon. Once again, you guys don't know what I'm building, so let me tell you about it. Today, we're going to be building a cannon that lets you shoot CO2 canisters. So, there's a lot of airsoft stuff that uses these little guys. These are little 12-gram CO2 cans. They're decently heavy. Oh, they're heavier when they're full of CO2, but the metal itself is pretty heavy on its own. Basically what we're gonna be doing today, I had a thought. Okay, so the way these work is they have a thin bit of metal, so the walls of it are thick, but the metal on the end is thin, and you can puncture it with like a nail. They use these in these little like pine wood derby type setups. They use these in these little pine wood derby type setups where you make a little car and you try to make it aerodynamic, and you put one of these cylinders in the back, and then there's a little thing, you put another one, you know, you're competing against next to it, and there's a thing you drop that has little nails poking out that puncture both cylinders, and then they rocket off, and you see which one goes the furthest. So, people often use these as a way of just puncturing them as a way of easy propulsion. But what I was thinking was, what if I made a handheld cannon that launches the cylinder? Now, this isn't gonna be, it's not lethal or anything. A little chaotic, it can break things, because it's a blunt object. But, I'm mostly just kind of curious what the logistics will be. Is it gonna be powerful? Is it just kind of limp dick fly out the end? That'd be kind of disappointing. I'm not really sure what we're gonna get, so, I want to try it out. And that's what we're gonna do today. So what I've done this morning, if you were here for the morning stream, you already know this, but for those of you who were not, this morning I modeled up a hand grip, a pistol grip. Now this is not, once again, not a gun. Not a gun, but the idea is you can fit a copper pipe in here, mill out the bottom of the pipe to have a slot for this release trigger, and then you have a cylinder here, and this works like a Nerf gun, where it's a spring-loaded cylinder, so you pull it back against the spring, and then this clicks in and locks you in place, and then when you pull it, it launches the cylinder forward. And you should get a decent amount of punch out of that. There's a hole in the end of the cylinder that you put the nail to puncture the CO2 tank. In the tube that you have coming off of here, you load in your CO2 tank, like that, and then it goes and punches it. Hopefully, that's enough to puncture it and launch the thing out the end, and then it fucking flies out. We're not gonna use a short barrel, but the main reason I was using that short length of pipe is because the actual one I got is fucking huge, and it doesn't fit on in the camera easily to show off. And so we're gonna see how well this thing works. I got some old bottles upstairs I'll go get. If we get it and it looks like it works, we'll set them up on the table over here and have a little shooting gallery where we can launch CO2 cylinders at them and see if we can break anything. I think it's a fun idea. I don't know how powerful it's gonna be. My main concern is that's it's gonna be underwhelming, right? Because I don't really know how much energy potential we can get out of a CO2 can, like one of these little guys. I also am realizing I probably should have bought more, because if it does work, I got like 20 cylinders here, but I'm gonna definitely want more than that if we get a working one. Hole in wall? It better not fucking put a hole in my wall, dude. Come on. They got decent PSI. Yeah, the PSI of one of these sealed is about 1,000 PSI. It's high enough that I have trouble buying solenoids that can actually hold it back. So, decent amount of potential energy there. It's just a matter of, like, how much of that's gonna be wasted without it actually propelling itself forward, and how much is gonna actually be, like, working towards what we're trying to get. That's what we're checking, right? So, we'll find out. I'm realizing now, this print lifted a little here, because it's got a little melty spot. Here's the other side of this. I printed them in halves, so that we'd be able to actually get all the trigger mechanism and everything up in there. Once again, if you don't understand right now after that explanation of what roughly we're gonna be doing, Just trust the process. The idea, though, people keep going, oh, can you make it shoot this? Oh, can you make it launch this? It's like, no, no, no. It's not a CO2 powered cannon. It shoots CO2 cans. There's someone pointing out this morning, I should have gotten nitrous cans so that I can make it the fucking whippet cannon. But, you know, that shit would get Giga Ultra demonetized on YouTube anyway, so... But it is funny. It's funnier to call it the whippet cannon. I don't think I can get away with that on a, like, you know, on a project you do on the internet for the entertainments of others type of spectrum. Many times I gotta contend with that shit, let me tell you. It's like a beer cannon. Yeah, well, another thing I'm wondering is what happens if you put, like, say, a can on the end. Could you use the cylinder to propel something else out? And then that's like a whole different thing. If it doesn't shoot very far, can you increase the power? Well, that's kind of part of the trick, isn't it? There's not a lot we can do if it doesn't work very well. Hopefully it just works well. You guys are in this with me. I even did all the modeling work for this on stream. So you guys have seen what I've gone through so far to see if this thing's gonna work or not. Let me get my bolts and my springs, because we're gonna need, you can see I made it so the whole thing will bolt together. This one actually mounts the trigger hinge, but then we need a spring here so that it actually wants to stay in place. And we need we need two springs that hook onto the back here, and then hook onto these hooks on the back so that when you pull it back, it actually pulls against two springs, right? And that's where you get your main force. If we have problems with it puncturing, we can mess with, like, spring tension and shit. I probably should have covered up these holes in the bottom. This is clearly made for... I stole the grip design from someone who designed one for, like, an AR or something. So, you can kind of tell that I did that. Whatever. Seems like it won't be that long of an assembly. Well, this part is not going to be that long of an assembly. It's more the testing and all that that's going to be a little bit more. Also, I kind of want to check, because, like... putting this together isn't going to take long. We're going to need to cut some holes in the pipe. We'll need to get the Dremel and stuff. And, because this isn't designed to just raw dog like that. It needs the pipe in it. It's designed to have this pipe in the tubing. Not this short little one, but the big long one. And, I'm thinking I'll probably cut it, like, yay long. Because the more... like, when it's propelled, it builds more momentum the longer the barrel is. So you want it to be kind of as long as you can get away with. It needs the pipe. Yeah, lip bite emoji, something, something. But also, I want the top of the pipe to have the slot. Okay, so the other idea is that, well, how do you get it in there? Well, at the beginning, we could probably just shove it in muzzle first. But, like, ideally, you would top load it and then have a thing that goes over it. Maybe like a little lid that clasps down. I'm thinking you can maybe nest it inside another bigger pipe. So now we're going to be cutting and messing with on our own here. So that's kind of more where the time is going to go during this assembly. Is building the rest of it. We got the trigger mechanism working, but we didn't get all that other stuff working. This is the nail we're gonna use. That's what it's sized after anyway. I'll need a pipe cutter as well. I've used this guy a few times. It's a good nail. Sick nail. Thanks, bro. Made it myself. We need to have a, like, in the pipe. I'm wondering what the best way to do this is. See, you have the little part here. Even if you muzzle load it, you don't want... Like, you don't want the cylinder to fall too far back, or it's gonna hit... It's gonna hit the back there. Hit the back? It's gonna hit the back there. Which you don't really want. Especially, you don't want to drop it down the barrel and then it hit the nail from the force of its own weight and then immediately fucking launch like a rocket out. That's not preferred, right? So I'm thinking maybe make some kind of like choke, like a tube that goes down that sits inside that, maybe like a washer type deal that sits around this so that it keeps it from banging into the end piece. I don't know, man. Well, we'll see. It holds and punctures, that's all. Do we have a projectile? The canister is the projectile! The can is the... This is what shoots! This gets hit, and then this propels itself out. That's the thing. I feel like I'm gonna have to describe that 100 more times this stream. Because I've said it so many times. In my mind, this felt like... This was just self-explanatory, like a, oh yeah, of course. But people keep going, people keep asking. All this morning while dealing, I'd be like, yeah, it shoots the canister, and then people would be like, okay, but like, can it shoot a glizzy? And it's like, I think you're, like, dramatically not understanding the words I'm saying, dog. It shoots the canister. That's the projectile. Yeah, it's like the fire extinguisher in the movies when the top comes off. Exactly. Rinkum, thank you for the 100 bits. ABC, thank you so much for the fresh T1. Thank you. Game Overloads, thank you for the 500 bits. You're basically making a well-rod pistol with cryojet rounds. Alright, sure. John Madden's Feet, thank you for the 333. Do the neighbors know you stole the hot water line for an experiment? I didn't steal the copper pipe. Radio Rebel, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Chris the Tuner, thank you for the 149 euros. The Costco legend. Minerva Ignis, thank you for the 200 bits. Space Time, also thanks for giving me something cool and fun to watch. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Sorry if I butchered your name. Pancakes, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I appreciate you. Cody the Viking, thank you for the $2. Not the Bossa Nova one, the Nightcore one. Oh, okay. The one I'm not using right now. I can't share that playlist because I didn't make it. I made it with my real name account, not with my UO's Lab account. But I can assemble. I can get one assembled if you need it. That's on an account I can share if you really want the playlist. Game Overloads, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you for a stream today. Just had my game dev job contract in. Oh, hell yeah. No, not hell yeah. That sucks. But I hope that you find a new one soon, brother. Big Invar, thank you for the 2 months of T1. I appreciate you, man. Cosmic Fox, thank you for the 5 Canadians. Streamer won't use himself as a projectile like they did back in the day. Yeah, I'm not getting in the cannon for them to fire me out of. Rinkium, thank you for the 100 bits. They say my name correct once, bro. Just once, please. Rekinom. 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 Reek-inom. Rekin-om. Rekin-om? I don't know, dog. I'm doing my best. Stop laughing at me for accidentally saying congrats, because I thought at first that he was saying he got a new contract, and then I realized that he was saying that the old contract was over, and now he's gotta figure out a new one. I wasn't trying. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Congrats, your mom died of fuck. My mom is dead. Yeah, she died of fuck. It's the worst fucking thing I've ever hit someone with, dog. Hang on, hang on. Try smaller. I know that's somewhere I saw. What did I do with it? Also, give me the Dremel. I'm gonna need the hardcore Dremel, not the soft plastic one for this, because we're gonna need to really grind this shit to the side of OG. I'll do. Put this guy to the side for now. Are we making it now? Yep. Alright. Let's get started on our construction. What are we doing here primarily? Let's test to make sure this all fits. Hypothetically, everything should fit. But in reality, we're probably gonna need some slight adjustments. Alright, there. Let's just see if we can get it hooked up with the side view here. Okay, okay. That's the quick release we're going for. I'm realizing now I'm gonna have to cut the hole in the damn thing before I do any of the main work on here. Because it kind of needs the little slot for this to come through. So let's cut our barrel length. This end has been slightly. I'll just cut from the other end, honestly. This one's more round. See? It fits like a glove. Ugh. Is it gonna actually fire the CO2 canister? Yes. It's gonna launch the CO2 canister. It's not fed by it. It's the projectile. I think if we go for like this long. Realistically, if you go and then you load here, that gives you like a foot or so of projectile space. Shooting a gallon of water. Oh yeah, what if this thing works and is as powerful as I want it to be? We're gonna set up some glass jugs and absolutely rain hell in the basement again. Long-range CO2. I'm kind of hoping I can blast a bottle from across the basement with it. Alright, it seems to slide through fine. Alright. We might need some epoxy to get this to stick. It might just be it being clamped in here is enough. Realizing now, if I just left that cavity there for that to go into, this would be not very easy to mess with. Get this sticker off. It's ruining the aura. Curious if barrel friction is going to slow it down past a certain length. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but like, it's not a snug fit. Like, it's enough to keep it going straight, but not enough. It's not touching all the sides at any given time. It should be pretty loose. Reminds me of the Joker's gun in Batman when he shot the Batplane. That's the secret, Batman. I shot the Batplane. Speaking of Joker back shots, have any of you... No, chill, bro. No, we'll have the cut end on the back side here. Okay. Alright, need a little square cut there. Caesar says hi. Oh, tell him I said hello. Alright. This is basically the minimum pipe mod we have to make to actually test, put it all together and make sure the mechanism works. So we'll get this guy first, and then kind of see where we go from there. Remember, always wear eye protection. Ow. 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 Fucking thing's shooting me with... Dude, it's gonna get particles in the new microphone that I just bought. Oh, wait, shit. There we go. Easy. GG easy, brothers. This shit gonna be hot as hell, so I'm picking it up with the pliers. Sure, fine, copper dust can't hurt electronics. All my mics die early. And I'm pretty sure it's because I'm constantly blasting them with conductive powder. Not saying that's like a guarantee, but like, I don't know, man. I feel like that contributes, you know? Look, you can see it in the tube. Too tight. That shit is sealed. There we go. This does look like a fucking Joker weapon. See, that's my secret, Batman. Looks like it works on that mechanical front at least. All right, hang on. This shit gonna be sticking out like a. That's gonna be a little ridiculous. I reserve that for the top bars. This town. I'm not reading that, actually. Budget country for old men. Dude, there's gotta be an attachment for the drill that lets me do this faster. Why did I make these holes tighter than the other ones so I have to thread it through like this instead of being able to just put the bolt on the end? Have you guys seen the have you guys seen the TikTok of the white guy wearing a do-rag and he's dressed like the Joker and it's playing the like Hans Zimmer like in the background? He's like, God forbid a white boy gets a little motion. That's been stuck in my head for like a week, bro. I need to know. I need to know. No, I'm not the only one. That's just funny. That guy's infamous. Who, the Joker? Yeah. He wanted the Batman. I gotta share the video with the class. Oh, welcome in first time chatter. Actually, I don't. It's a common, there's a common bit on this stream where I you know, I guess you could say I'm not an arrogant man. Oh, you can maybe say that too, but that's not the word I'm looking for in this case. I'm a selfish man because I'll describe a funny video to you guys and then not share the video with you so you never get to see it. I keep you from treasures you cannot possess. Oh, motherfucker, the spring came off. Are you kidding me? Alright. I didn't like that. Alright, motherfucker. Take the bolt out, I guess. We call it Plato's Man Cave. It's okay, the YouTube bros will be clued in on this bit when the Temu Shed video comes out. Cause that has an entire tomato! Like, when you're confronted with 150 hours of footage that need edited into a video, most people would be like, alright, this video's not gonna have very many bits in it. Like, edited bits, because we gotta just focus on getting it out the door. Tomato fucking went above and beyond. He's got, like, little, like, ditties and shit in there. It's so funny. He's done an incredible job. He spun a lot of my coal into gold. He spun my coal into gems. He squeezes every last fart of the video if he can. I know, it's great. I think that the latest video that went out, the frying birds in birdseed video on YouTube, that I realized that was YouTube chat realizing that I don't edit the videos myself. I don't know if you guys saw that. A lot of people in the YouTube chat were like, wait, he has an editor? Because there's a bit where I'm yelling at the editor and then Jacer edits like a funny little exchange there. And it's a great bit, but he's like, oh, haha, the joke is because he's the editor. And it's like, no, that's actually not the joke, little bro. You don't know. He doesn't know. I take it for granted that the Twitch chat, you guys are just like, oh yeah, of course, because you guys are like the ones in the know. I say the Twitch chat, the YouTube chat as well. Like the ones who are in the stream chat know that stuff. A lot of the guys that are just watching the videos, they don't know all the lore. Alright, let that harden, and then we'll have a more secure... Snoring ASMR from the shed win. The joke is the editor made you speak Chinese. The joke is I went, editor, I had to retake all those things over and over again because the gong and the horn kept interrupting it. You better not fucking use the takes that have the horn or the gong in them. And then he edited it into like me going, editor, if you fucking honk, 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 and then fucking speaking Chinese. It's actually like a great... Melting the copper to the plastic. Very smart move. Stephen James, you're so critical for someone who doesn't pay attention, dog. I melted the plastic nub that connects this spring so that it can't slide off the peg like it literally just did. But you wouldn't know that, would you? I can't wait for the Chinese week edit. Dog, it already... Someone don't... You know what? Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. On reflection, it's funnier if we don't tell him. Here, hang on. Let's actually heat it up and also seal it on the trigger end. for being a white boy. Get a little motion. No. I don't wait for it to solidify now. You should touch the hot metal. Well, some people's, like, attempts at trolling in the chat are the equivalent of that. Yeah, that old post that's like, I'm Albanian virus. My country is very poor, so we couldn't, create a virus capable of actually destroying your computer. Please delete System 32 for me manually. Thank you. Some people's methods of trolling are like that. They're just them straight up telling me like, can you please, hurt yourself for my amusement? Do you know the English translations of the lyrics for this song? No, I exclusively consume this media, like, subconsciously while I'm doing other things. Why? What is it? There's something on your wrist. Yeah, I turn my wrist over and I have all the Chinese tattoos still there. Streamer, I cannot rage bait. Please rage bait yourself. Streamer, I think it'd be really funny if you rage baited yourself. I'm using a Mac. Aw, don't tease him then. He's already challenged, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I'm not an Apple hater as much as you would think I am from making that joke. But I cannot wait until the optimizations on other processors, which have been slowly catching up for a while now, catch up to the point where the Apple heads realize that the Mac was only faster because for its unique architecture due to the fact it's the only one running that architecture, and not due to like some grand feat of engineering. Or due to it being made specifically for that architecture, rather. Mac users deserve until they turn it over in. A mobile user has an iPhone, MacBook, Apple Watch, AirPods. Okay, hang on. iPhone, MacBook? That's fine. AirPods, honestly, like the best wireless headphone out there. Apple Watch? Like, Apple Watch? Really? You have an Apple Watch? I can't afford a PC yet. My Mac is all I have. Please, dude, I can't afford the silver bracelet yet. All I can afford is this gold one. Dog, the Mac is more. What are you talking about? 2003 Buick LeSabre. Thank you for the 690. Thank you for the incredible entertainment while I'm doing colonoscopy prep. Wait, like to do a colonoscopy or to have one? Wait, how do you prep to have a colonoscopy? You have to scrub your ass out with like a little scrubby brush. And they give you a special toothbrush. James Matthew, thank you for the $5. Can you use some of the Shedathon money to attempt the Mustache Man coal butter? I think something that a lot of people don't realize when they recommend me projects like this is that having a like petroleum cracking system is not something you can really make a small scale version of. Like, I've thought about trying to do like a petroleum refining thing, but it's really fucking hard to do on anything other than like massive multi-million-dollar industrial scale. And coal butter is also one of those things. The machines you need to do it really only, like, you can really only make like house-sized versions of. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Girls kiss girls and nobody bats an eye. That's not true. They call that gay. But when I kiss my homies goodnight, society calls me gay. Junkyard Dog, thank you for the $2. High Fossilized Human. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Every poo-poo is pee-pee time, but not every pee-pee is poo-poo time. Have you ever thought about that, Mr. Batman? Fossilized Human, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Critic of Innocence, thank you for the 28 months of D1. Thank you. Good to know my money goes to fulfilling scientific endeavors such as this. Honored to use your funds appropriately. IX Kismet, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Fresh Prime, too. And Real Windbreaker, thank you for the 100 bits. Sometimes I imagine the backseaters or dumb chatters as the emoji with the nerd glasses. Yeah, don't worry, bro. I'm personifying them as that 24/7. Shamu, thank you for the 100 bits. Good luck on the anal probe, brother. That's not what this is. Let's get, well, I'm realizing what I should do is I should heat set. Hang on. Do I have those still? I was gonna heat set bolts, but then I just remembered, I bought little heat set, like things that you heat up and you press them into plastic and then you're able to, yeah, here we go. These little guys. You heat them up and then you press them into plastic and then you have threading for your bolt. Yo, let me get one of these long boys. I think we can do it this way. I don't think they need to be heated that long to work. Also, like that, honestly, was probably a bit too long. Even those, like, couple seconds. But that did seat me a nice... Oh, it seated me, but it fucking clogged the pipe? This is one of the Glocks... Oh my gosh, it's such a washed joke, bro. Shamu, bro, I'm sorry. Today, normally you're so funny, but today I fear you're a little washed. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe you had a bad, sometimes performance anxiety happens. Maybe you're getting a little bit of that. The jokes today, they've been cold, bro. Shamu, one of my finest gym posters, has been posting nothing but straight coal for the last several hours. I fear for his health. Just gonna hold it like a scrub. You really don't need to heat them long. Also, they unfortunately have a propensity to push plastic into the screw threading, which is not exactly what I'm after here, dog. I lost track of where the spring even is. The spring in here? I'll show you where the springs for the, like, lever part are once I get it together. For now, let's see if my fit screws are working. That's, like, the perfect length, and it's the one that I don't have enough of. That's unfortunate. All the most popular lengths It's not the only thing that I need. It's the perfect length. That's what the Joker said to Batman, but they cut that from the movie. They knew the audiences in 2009 couldn't handle it. Are you allowed to make this? Mods? Cock the trigger on them, but don't pull it yet. Oh my gosh, it came off. The thing that I the heat press part fucking came off the end, man. I don't know what I'm even doing here, brother. I also am realizing on reflection that I put it on backwards. I'm also realizing on reflection, I don't know if I can take it off. Well, shit. Getting slightly concerned about the project's future? Why? There is no need to concern, brother. Dude. Ultra challenge mode. Don't push the molten plastic through the fucking hole! Try the meat glue. For the plastic? On him. The Jonglers handheld laughter device. I used to have a little handheld laughter device myself. Dude, you know what? Hang on. This is the perfect case for this fucking thing. This is the perfect case for the little handheld. This guy. Oh my gosh. Soybot, help me. I am grown weak. Hey, that time the inset worked. Love to see it. And didn't fuck up the trigger. Like the other one did. Alright, alright. Oh, my wrist is too weak. That gets it, like, the majority of the annoying way, and then you can do the tightening final step by hand. That's actually quite nice. Oh, baby. That one worked, too. It's just this one that fucked up. Easy, bro. Easy. Alright, we're gonna need the chats being bad. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need the disclaimer. We're gonna need the disclaimer. I love that. OBS be like, what should we make our default size? How about 5 letters on screen max? YouTube chat is not YouTube chat. This is basically a reading check at this point. Here, hang on, actually, I can make my... There we go. Half of Twitch is about to get filtered by his reading check. Chat can't read the title. I know, I thought the title would be enough, man. And yeah, no, it's not YouTube chat. YouTube, you guys are gotta have your fucking chins high in the air now, because they're all like, oh, YouTube's acting up. Nope. Nope, it's mostly Twitch chat, actually, that I'm seeing this. It's mostly Twitch chat. YouTube hasn't really said much of anything. If they have, I've missed it, but I have been reading their stuff. What an orange tip. You know, actually, hang on. It's not orange, but red should be a similar signifier, right? YouTube users know to shut the fuck up because they can get an account. I feel like the people that watch on YouTube follow a lot of gun channels and they understand like the legal aspect a little more, but maybe I'm giving them a little too much credit. Because if you watch a gun YouTuber, you know half of what they talk about is what they can and can't do on YouTube, what they can and can't do on, like, legally. That said, the legality isn't even in question. In Ohio, I have no felonies or anything. I can make a gun legally. The only reason I can't do something like that on stream is because Twitch and YouTube won't let me. So that's not even the concern here. Oi, oi. Devil Pup 68, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Thank you, thank you. Ninetail Cosmic Fox, thank you for the 2 Canadians. CO2 is a suffocation hazard, by the way. The amount of CO2 contained in all 20 of these canisters is probably less than the amount that I'm expelling while talking in the basement. The only time that I had a legitimate CO2 danger was when I was running the inverse microwave, which dumped liters and liters of liquid CO2 out. And then I had an air quality meter running specifically to make sure it didn't get too high. Seamus Daily, thank you for the $1. Shiny Flygon 77, thank you for the fresh Prime sub, thank you. Andy098, thank you for the $2. Thank you, thank you. Metal Deer Solid, thank you for the 200 bits. Medium time viewer, first time donating. Just bought a house on 5 acres. Fuck yeah, brother. I'll let you park your RV for free if you need. I'm in Erie. Don't fucking tempt me, bro. That's driving distance. It's long driving distance, but it is driving distance. Floofy Boy, thank you for the 100 bits. You know who else likes making CO2 launchers in their basement? My Uncle Jimbo, also my mom. Bro, that don't make no sense. What is the bit? Reckonom, thank you for the 100 bits. Colonoscopy stream with one of those robot butts they train doctors on. I think I'd get banned for that, even if it wasn't a real ass, bro. Embryo, thank you for the 100 bits. Prince Valium, the sleepy Prince Valium. Thank you for the 100 bits. I caught a little Pokemon, Batman. He says his name is Gengar. ABC, thank you for the 333. Refreshing, nonsensical, scientific stuff. Get my Monopoly Canadian money. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. And Shamu Plays, thank you for the 100 bits. This is one of Glock's... Oh, this is the horse cum joke. Yeah. DJ Meat Popsicle, thank you for the 20 Canadians. Does this come out of the machine? Yeah, all donos come out of the receipt printer. 20 Canadians, very generous. Thank you, bro. My condolences that you live in Canada. I'm just kidding. Canada's kind of nice. If it wasn't expensive as shit. But that's mostly, I guess, in Toronto and Vancouver, which are like where something like 90% of the population lives, but you know. I got a low punny, Batman. Joker, no! Don't do it! It's about to end up the same as the Vaporeon. It's my world, Batman. I can do whatever I want with Pokemon. You know what? So, who is it? Shamu, who was like, you should play the Lego Batman? Fuck, man. Maybe I should play Lego Batman. It would literally be like 3 hours a morning of me doing horrible Joker impression while making jokes like this. Yo, Le Petit Baguette, thank you for the 200 bits. Donos from the printer. When do we tell them about the horn and the gong? Those only happen for the Stream Elements donos and the subs. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to link those, like, API-wise to YouTube. I made them a long time ago. I've looked into trying to update them, but it's really not easy. The YouTube API for chat is real bad. Unfortunately. Love my YouTube viewers. Do not love the infrastructure that YouTube, the company, has developed for their chats. It's actually such a pain in the ass. I am gonna have to find a place. Speaking of parking my RV, I am actually gonna need to find a place to park my RV when I get one for this. If I end up not just renting, that's the main dilemma. I'm trying to see if I can end up copping a deal and just buying one outright, like a used old one. Cause turns out the used market for these things, you can get pretty fucking good deals because no one buys them used. Holy shit! Holy cannoli! Baguette, thank you for the 10 gifted subs to Mr. Belfast, Kitten Plays, Evina Kierna's grandson, Sleepy Clown, Marinhowl, Nell Easy, Honeyed Stars, Tomix111, Dr. Smarty Pants MD, and Ricey79. Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit. Thank you, Floofy, for the 10 gifted subs. And the gong to Scooby-Roo04, Mezuki, Professional Stabber, Qwerty Sickle, Toma Tengu. Hey, I know him. Karaitsu, Kenny Winnie, Zalgo, Finnick Time, and Amnesiac. Thank you. Hang on, what is this? Are you also designing the projectile coming out of the launcher? It's launching the cylinder. I should add that to the fucking... We have more text at the top of this screen than there is screen space. Look how much of the screen is already being blown on here. We have this fucking thing. We got this up here. We got the chat over here. I've considered having a, I've considered setting up, and I might be able to do it with my HDMI splitter, but it would be a pretty big pain in the ass. Basically something that records raw footage, because I record whatever comes into the PC, but it still has all the overlays. I'm debating setting it up to record the raw camera footage. Because, like, so many times to get a close-up, my editors have to, like, crop down this already cluttered frame. Now, do people care? Not really. I think, people expect a certain degree of bullshit on a stream like this, and a video for a stream like this, but, you know. Always trying to look into ways I can improve my... setup. It's just a matter of whether it's like gonna be worth the squeeze, right? So I have a solid state drive. Oh my gosh. Holy shit. I have a solid state drive, and theoretically I should be able to set that thing up with it. I've been looking at this recently. I should theoretically be able to set that thing up with a solid state, so that it records directly to the solid state drive. And then all I have to do is unplug it from the USB port in the back. But I don't know. I'll try it out. I'll see if I can figure it out. It'll be nice for my editors to have the extra metric. But it might also just end up being more of a pain for them. They, like, wouldn't have to use it, but it'd be nice for when you're trying to get the close-up and it looks a little blurry. All the other YouTuber people I know spend... Whoa, whoa! All the other YouTuber people I know spend an insane amount of time and money getting high-quality footage, and I'm just like, 1080p, and then you crop out like a 480 frame from the center. Take it or leave it. Holy shit. Floofy Boy, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs! Defeat Carmichael, Sarah2003, Anime Gamer 69, Nix Fortuna, and Nacho Vania. Thank you. TDL 101. Thank you for the $5. Always wanted to catch you live. Never laughed harder than at a guy just doing whatever they want. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad you're here. Milk with Paul, thank you for the 100 bits. Whatever you do, do not put that cylinder in an M&M's tube. Don't worry, bro. Metal Deer Solid, thank you for the 5 months. A T1, thank you. And it just got serious. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Hang on, you changed your profile pic. You've got an avatar now. I'm late. What is a projectile? Oh my gosh. It's the cylinder. The cylinder itself is the projectile. It's the... It's not an unreasonable question, but everyone has asked that. Bluey Boy, thank you for the 100 bits. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. No, you're good. That's like literally part of the gimmick. DT Thoma, thank you for the 100 bits. Can I put the B-movie script on this to use up all your printer paper? It'll take you so many dono messages, fucking go for it. You're literally paying for it at that point. If you want to be the crazy person that limit maxes every one of your domo... Because you can only do, what, 500 characters? If you want to be the crazy guy that limit maxes every dono message just to do the B-movie meme from 2016... Sure, bro, go for it. I will not do anything to stop you. It's gonna cost, even if you're only doing 100-bit donos, that shit gonna cost you like $50 probably. I'll be real, I did think this would not take as long to assemble as it has. But I also didn't expect to have to do the heat press. Add text that says this is the projectile with the arrow pointing at the cylinder. Maybe I should. Good grief. What are we? We're just missing one now. This last one. Oh. Where'd my nail go? Why'd a nail be on Squinch Bob head? Literally is drilling through the... Uh-oh. Come on, bro. Alright, and the idea now is that we have this here. This is your plunger. Oh my gosh, I just put... Wait. That should not... Wait. Hang on. God, dude, no. That's... The little blocker is supposed to stop it. Hang on. Is it gonna actually just not stop it? Let's put our springs on. This is how this is designed. Just in case you're thinking it looks dumb. It is, but I made it that way. Oh no, dude. Are you fucking real? I have to... I think I severely underestimated the amount of spring I would need for this. Hang on. No, not you. Springs? We have to actually improvise another spring in this setup because this ain't fucking cutting it. Is shit gonna explode in your hand? No! It's not gonna explode in my hand. You worked so hard on this fucking thing. Dude. Why are you guys printing Korean? That shit don't even print. What does it even say? Oh my gosh. Hang on. Let me lock in for like 1 minute. I gotta figure out a way to sproing this up. Maybe it's this? Maybe it's gotta be a compression spring just fucking behind the trigger, honestly. That might... We can glue it in place, and then that if that ends up working, we can do like You posting fucking steamed hams in my chat? Hang on. Okay. This guy's too skinny. Hang on. I got, let me lock in. I'll read the messages here in a bit, but let me lock the fuck in. I gotta figure out how to get this. That's too weak. Too weak. Maybe that, yeah, that might be strong enough. I don't know, let's see. Dude, that's not good. What was that actual gun that had some controversy recently? Because if you, like, jiggled it, it would fire. If you, like, hit it really hard or something, it would go off. We have that, but for the CO2 launcher. That's actually so fucking bad. It was like a SIG or something. Oh, yeah, it's a SIG Sauer. SIG Sauer. That was crazy too, because that guy was very thorough in documenting his evidence, and there were still SIG fanboys that were like, "Oh, nuh-uh, that's not it." The way some people fanboy for shit is crazy. Dude, I can't get it to sit still. I can't. This has the tension I need. It will not fucking sit. Oh, you know another way I could do it is a spring. Instead of holding it like that, having like a screw through this that holds it to this. Probably have to be a stronger one than that. That's not a very strong. The skinnier they are, the stronger they are. Okay, fine, I'll read the fucking messages. There's way too many of them. Theme music playing, theme music employed. I'm not reading all this, dog. Go with Paul, thank you for the 100 bits. Floopy Boy, thank you for the 100 bits. The rest of my money goes to Uncle Sam. My condolences, bro. You got Aurora Borealis. I'm not reading all that. It's steamed hams, bro. Larry Voog, thank you for the $2. Use high NRG and coil to crush can with magnetic power. High energy coil to crush can with magnetic power. I want to build a thing that's called a coin shrinker. That's effectively that. The capacitor that you need to have, the capacitive power you need to have, you basically have to wait until someone trashes like a power plant sized cap, because that shit is like $10,000 if you buy it new. Like, you have to wait until someone throws it out. But don't worry, that kind of thing is on the roster. Le Petit Baguette, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you. DJ Meat Popsicle, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Caleb, thank you for the $5. Some guy manufacturing a cordless long-range hole punch in his basement. It's not... It doesn't have that kind of power, dog. Milk with Pulp, thank you for the 100 bits. Fuck it, B-movie in Korean, and then it's all squares, because the printer can't print Korean. Zecular Zero, thank you for the $5. I acquire a lot of cylinders for making soda, but I mistakenly purchased the nitrogen variant instead of CO2. The soda ended up more like whipped cream. That's awesome, actually. T-Tama, thank you for the 100 bits. Does putting line breaks work? I don't think it does. More squares, because it can't print Korean. Thank you for the 100 bits, Milk Pulp. It just got serious. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. The GG Free Twitch, Inquiring Absent, Halo String, Zombatch, and CW. Thank you, thank you. Wolfleton, thank you for the 5 gift subs. To Snufflebee, Gompiu, Nari, JCBKO, and Unoriginal. Thank you, thank you. I made it, despite your directions. Thank you for the 100 bits, Shamu. And Milk with Pulp, thank you for more squares, because the thing can't print Korean. Glyphop, thank you for the 100 bits. The Korean is the B-movie script. Oh yeah, I've realized now. T-Tama, thank you for the 169. Nice. It just got serious. Thank you for the 499. The Fitnessgram Pacer test is a multi-stage... Okay. Alright, come on. Dude. This is something I didn't foresee. I didn't foresee it being able to just shove this like it's nothing out of the way. I'll be honest. There is this hole here, so we can drive a bolt through that, pin this there, but then we need to drill a hole through the trigger. Luckily, the trigger is incredibly high infill, and we should be able to just drill through it without needing to reprint it. Even if we do have to reprint it, it'll not take very long. It's pretty small. Well, let's use the drill, because I think that'll be better. Now you may ask, is this going to impede the finger? And to that I say, who cares? We need this fucker to work first! This should work, honestly. Hang on. I should put it on the other side, because that way the finger can go in here. Yeah, that's a little more... You know, we're building this with ergonomics in mind. Why y'all hitting the last time chatter? Did someone get banned? Someone did. I can't even see what it is. I'd have to check the mod logs. Anytime people post last time chatter, you know they did something egregious, though. No one's ever posted last time chatter at an innocent misunderstanding. He ignored the black and white text on screen. Well, you know, that requires reading. I should have known better than to expect an average Twitch chatter. I tell you all belongs to the yellow flavored tool club. I didn't look at any of the spec on any of the tools. I just like the yellow, really. Insert some fucking Milwaukee bro being like, yeah, I can tell you don't, because you use a D-wall. Alright. Alright. Does it work now? You know what? Yeah, that's more secure. That's secure enough. That's probably fine. Drop test. That'll make, you know what? That's actually fine. I wouldn't be walking around with this when there's a cylinder loaded in it, but you know. But you know, if you had to, that wouldn't be the end of the world. I probably should stop looking down the barrel. Chop the end off this nail so that we can use this to add a little spike that's gonna puncture the tube. Oh my gosh, it immediately bent. Holy shit. There we go. It's the SIG-SAR? Oh! If I was not trying to avoid references to firearms at all possible, calling it the SIG CIG SAR would actually go insane. Stick your finger in front of this, bro, Lamau, for an epic prank. This thing, if I go through all this, this thing doesn't fucking work, I'm gonna be a little pissed. I'm gonna be more than a little pissed, if I'm being completely honest. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. These I feel like we could upgrade to using ones that are just slightly smaller. Maybe like these guys. So they're under tension, they don't snap off when they're in like resting position. The real question is, when you pull it back, does it overstretch the spring? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it works pretty well, from what I can tell. I got the red tip in there. The real question: what happens when we put, like, this should technically be enough. What happens when we put a cylinder in it? Do you think this will actually be enough? We're probably gonna need a little more spice here. We're probably gonna need a little, like, something to keep it from going all the way back, like something to hold it in place, if I had to guess. And I'm thinking top load it, like here, and then drop in like that, but, you know, let's do a little preliminary test. Loaded gently? Yeah. Well, also you can see I didn't have time to move up all my shit last night. So my condolences for that. Let's turn on the other mic, which should be properly wired now ever since I rewired it. Alright, here's our cylinder cannon. Let's just see what happens. Fantastic move. Did you guys see that it fucking flopped out of the end? Did you guys see that? Or, alright, not quite the effect what I was going for. Not quite what I was after. Let's see if we get that again. Whoa! Holy shit! Dude, it worked! Dude! You see that? That thing's icy. Yeah, baby, it worked. Now I think, dude, it spun like crazy. Oh, you could see where the problem here is. All right, let's get it up close on the spent cylinder. Bro, with the Dean Howard yell. It's because my voice is a little fried. You can see, not only is it, can you fucking focus? Not only is it slightly off center, which is fine, honestly. The hole isn't very big. It like barely punctured it, which is not really what we want to go for. So let's try to maybe get something that holds it a little in place. I think that might be the play. Joker-ass CO2 launcher. Ah, but the ignition works. That's the important part. That's the secret, Batman. I exploded my cylinder. My father told me his cylinder was bigger. I didn't like that. Let's get this. Let's chop the top of this fucking tube off. Like here? Let's chop the tube off so that we can actually cram a, well, hang on. If we make it so you can cram the cylinder in, then maybe, like, here is the actual cut. So, like, it's back in like that. Yeah. There's the actual cut. So you you work it in like that, and then the front is there. And then maybe you have a little lid part you can slide over. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. I fear you're gonna lose your pressure. It depends on how much of the pressure is dependent on the barrel, I guess. Probably, like, a decent amount. But, like, after it launched out of the end, the problem we're having right now is that after it launched out of the end, I don't know if you noticed, but it went flying around for a while. We don't want that. We want it to dump the pressure in the initial, like, blow. We don't want it flopping and spraying around for, like, several seconds. We want it to dump the whole load in 1 second. Will that compromise the pressure? It's always compromised this. Yeah, it's not gonna work that. You ain't building this. You're gonna lose a little pressure by having a hole in it, yeah. But, like, I think that what we can gain by having it actually able to bore a larger hole in the cylinder is worth the pressure difference. Because even just increasing that hole by 50%, it's got to exponentially increase the proportional output of gas, which should similarly impact the velocity of the whole thing. There's a lot to mine here, you know? There's a lot of parameters at play. Prop this guy up on something so that I can more easily chop my fucking barrel. But is there a lot to craft? First we mine, then we craft. That's Minecraft. How many rapid fire shots until the trigger freezes and stops working? We have to pull back the plunger for each one, so you know. It's not like you can auto this thing. Turn your volume down while I'm doing this. Oh my god. Why? Is this like a fucking left-handed... Why does it spin toward me? There's a pipe cutter to your left? Oh, yeah. If only you actually knew how that shit works, that you wouldn't recommend I use it for cutting a slot out of the top of a pipe. Slinging copper powder right into my fucking face, and the only way to make it not is to use it left-handed. Why does it spin in such a way? Why does it spin that way? I would much prefer if it spun away from me instead of towards me. No safety glasses? I should kill all of you. Are you, like, literally in-fucking-operable without safety glasses? What kind of fucking question is that? Do you dead-ass think that I maybe don't want a face full of hot copper? Just because it might get in my eyes? That's the only concern. No, well, if your eyes are protected, there's no other reason that you wouldn't want your face to not get fucking ass blasted by hot copper sand. Is that actually the only thing you can think of? This is a safety squint job. You would be fucking blind if you did that for 1 second without wearing the safety glasses. It's literally blasting this shit right in your eyes from the very beginning. There is no fucking chance that you were doing anything with this angle grinder. The thing, or an angle grinder, it's a, like, Dremel, it's a rotary tool. The worst part is I have that old Craftsman one that sucks shit. This is so much better, except for the fact that it fucking spins the wrong way. Or it spins towards me. I want it to spin away. Sad I'm not getting... Every time I use it, I'm getting powder blasted into my eye. Like the eye of my safety glasses, but like all over my face. It fucking sucks for that, man. For all its advantages. That's a pretty big disadvantage. And I don't know why they did that. So Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's use the cylinder that's already blown. Yeah, this one. So I don't accidentally set off a free one. Okay, so here's a secret, Batman. You stab the cylinder. That's what I'm saying, Batman. Your cylinder gets stuck in the tube. If you could shoot a coin, that would be so cool. Dude, that's how you get Coppermouth. I cannot think of a bit that has worn more steady in this chat than the fucking Pine Mouth. Oh my gosh, dude. First time chatter, what are you getting into? Don't fall for the feet! Don't do it, bro! I'm building a CO2 tank launcher. We've gotten one successful launch out of it. I'm trying to make it better now. Roto Loto, thank you for the $5. Grown tube anti-silencer attachment, so it goes when it fires. Queen Anne's Reeve, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you. Papa Bear, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. That Kate Ember Rose, thank you so much for the 2 months of Prime. Technical Fool, thank you for the £5. Just got here in time to see the launch. A Rocket Power Glissies. How many? You don't understand, bro. You're like the 10th person to say the same thing. Oh, God. No, it just launches the cylinder. That's the bit. That's what it's meant to do. It's not your fault, but you're literally, so many people ask. Look how many fucking disclaimers I have to have on this from the amount of same shit that people keep asking me. Use this receipt as wadding and launch it out of the device. Metal Deer Solid, thank you for the 100 bits. I'll consider it. Rastful Yawn, thank you for the 2 years. Nice device you got there. It's a wonderful device. Sorry, red tip. Important to be in frame. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Appreciate you. I'm not reading that, though. T-Coma, thank you for the 100 bits. You should wear a maid dress. No, I'm not doing that. Banui, thank you for the 100 bits. Guess who's high as fuck eating IHOP after work watching your stream again? It sounds like a cozy activity, at least. Caleb, thank you for the $10. Do you have a large eraser? You cut it to size to wedge between the triggers so you can squish it a bit to break the shot. That is a clever thing. Well, I already got the spring working, but that ain't a bad, like, solution. This is a test. I don't think this did what you wanted it to do, Tomato. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. Minerva Ingus, thank you for the 100 bits. Gentlemen, this is a democracy manifest. Have a look at that headlock there. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis. What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? That's a classic, dude. Skids Crasher, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you. Professor Ogmon, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. And Brig Owl, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. It Just Got Serious, thank you for the 100 bits. Everyone knows the optimal PPE is flannel shirt, sunglasses. I'm wearing PPE for this, bro. Nick52, using cotton or cloth as wadding would work to keep it in place. Thank you for the 100 bits, Nick. Do you think that... Do you think I'll use Metal Deer Solids? Message. Do you think that I really could? This is the one that's already pierced. Let's get the actual thing in here. Do you think that maybe just using wadding would work? Because I was not really buying it at first, but now I'm kind of thinking like, damn son, it actually might. What do you do to get a message printed? You give money. 100 bits or $1 super chat. Or a sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one of those for free. And then that prints the message. I've considered at some point setting up like a channel point receipt system. But like, honestly, it's so... I get so... Like, it would be fun for like the true free-to-play viewer. Because like, if you watch enough to get a lot of channel points, you're supporting me too, man. But I get so many messages already. I don't know, man. Let's see. Like, maybe if you... I don't like that you have to cock it to load it like this, I'm realizing. Oh. Put the spring back on. This is one that's already been pierced, so it shouldn't. You know? Let's try wadding. That's a neat trick. Let's try putting a little wadding in there and see if we can get a launch out of it. I'm kind of curious, man. It literally might be as simple as this. Oh, Derivcat, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Here, I'll use the raid receipt as part of the wadding. We're just about to try a little something. Let's get a fresh cylinder. Alright, hang on a second. Hang on, I definitely pronounce your name wrong. Derivacat is probably how you're supposed to say it. Welcome in, Raiders. You're in for the next test. We built a cannon. It's like a Nerf gun, but it launches CO2 cylinders. So we're trying to figure out how to get the best launch out of these. Let's switch over here. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna load it here in case it goes off. Maybe that extra receipt wadding on there might be a little much. Maybe it just needs crammed in the end. Maybe we'll do a little bit of both. Wadding there. I mean, yeah, that might actually be all we need is the wadding there in the end. Right? Let's see how this works. Let's try it. That did not fucking... That just shoved the cylinder forward? Okay, hang on. Maybe a little more wadding. Well, now I've got a wad stuck in the end. Hang on. I don't want to accidentally ignite this thing. Hang on. Get another receipt. Yo, Umari Zero, congrats on the 1 year sub. Thank you. Hope this isn't disrespectful to your sub. I'm gonna use you to wad into the barrel. Alright, let's see how well this works. That didn't fucking work at all, really? Nothing at all, really. fucking serious, bro? Am I, like, completely off on this thing? It's not helping the wadding. Maybe like this? Dude, what the fuck? Weak ass fucking puncturing round? What? That doesn't work? Okay, let's try the wrapping in wadding then. Alright, hang on. John Freeman, thank you so much for the $4.99. Glad to finally catch a live stream. Have you considered a sabbat round instead of wadding? Wait, what's a sabbat round? Or a sabbat? Some of you guys know your guns a little better. I legitimately have no clue what that means. Maybe like this? I mean, that one at least, like, cleared the breach. But not really what I was going for, you know. It's supposed to... We've had one success, so I know it can work. Here, sorry, I don't have access to chat. You guys are gonna have to watch me fumble around for a bit before I give up and decide to ask one of you folks. Alright, what happens when we do this? Literally miss. You miss the end of cylinder. Dude! Okay, wait. Hang on. I think I see the problem. And I think the problem is that this nail is not pointing straight, like, at all. This is a point of failure that I didn't anticipate, I'm gonna be honest. Here, let's try that. Alright, hang on. Back to the mines. I'm not reading the receipts yet. I'll get to it once I'm done with this guy. Once I get something. Alright. See if she works now. Well, that time it hit it, and it just fucking... Oh, that dented it real bad. Oh my gosh, wait, this is like a dangerous round, bro. That dented the fuck out of it. That actually... can you see... See that? that is spicy, bro. That is fucking spicy. Alright, well, it'll definitely go up if we hit it again like that. Because, like, holy shit, it's like a hair width from detonating. Alright. Recharge me. Lock her in. Let her go. Are you fucking serious? Really? Really? You're dead ass with me right now. We're being this hard up to get this thing. Another big ass dent in the end. What is it gonna take, man? What the hell? I underestimated the punch needed for this? What the hell is it gonna take, bro? Alright. Oh no. Oh no, it's kinda sorta leaking. I can feel cold air coming out. No! Don't do a slow leak! Be what you were meant to be! Ah, you fuck! Oh, you motherfucker! Dude, that's so disappointing. Yeah, no, it's just leaking out. Do you hear that? Are you fucking serious? What'd we do? Fantastic. Ooh, it's nice and cold. Dude, that's actually the most disappointing result so far. Are you fucking serious? Oh man, we need some extra springs or something, dude. These springs, this ain't cutting it. We need, cause like if it's able to hit and land its hit and just not fucking puncture the back enough to really make it launch, then like what the hell are we supposed to do, dude? Could replace the nail with a broader head nail. Or like a pointier one. What do we hit the plunger with a claw hammer? I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of it being something you can like cock back and have primed up. Oh, dingus, I don't have anything funny to say. Floofy, thank you for the 100 bits. Banui, thank you for the 100 bits. It is a cozy night. I love the pancakes, man. That is kind of their thing. Bamerson, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. You just got serious. Thank you for the gift sub to Meows. Ellie, yeah, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Appreciate ya. Mr. Sorticon, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Thank you, thank you. Long Hung Cock, thank you for the $2. We have Cryojet at home type of CO2 launcher. Hang on, I thought someone was making something up when they said the Cryojet. What is that from? What franchise is that from? I know it's from something. This thing is just getting cold. Free air conditioning while it slowly leaks out. What happens if I just fucking hit it? What happens if I put this in and then just fucking drop shot it back? I made it leak more, but I didn't make it launch. Whoa, there it goes. There's a lot of air inside of this thing. There's a lot more air inside one of these than I would have thought. I would have thought this thing would have ran out by now. It's icing up. Best one of the night. That shot so far. Don't say best. It literally isn't the best shot so far. We had another one that was better. This is the most disappointing. Fucking. Oh, brother. we need a better spring on here, man. We need stronger springs. That's all there is to it. Maybe these guys? Those are a bit stronger. These guys, the narrower ones tend to be stronger just by notion of how springs work. These seem like they might have a little more punch. Maybe. Maybe. I'll do my best. I just gotta widen the spring holder on each side because they're narrower to the point where they have a tighter like, clasp. There we go. Add 2 of those. All right, hang on. I think one of the primary issues we're having is literally just that it's not, this is something I didn't really anticipate would be a problem, is that it's just not hitting the end hard enough to puncture a very big hole. I thought that opening it up would make it easier for it to puncture, but actually I think that it's something we have to do more on the side of the spring here. That's a lot harder. Okay. Let's see what... There's a lot of receipts. Holy shit. Alright, Inhumane Bean, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Funky Crunch, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Shamu, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you considered pre-puncturing the canisters? Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Meowsith, thank you for the 100 bits. How long the barrel is if you shove it up someone's rectum and... Okay, no. Pirate, thank you for the fresh D1, thank you. Oh, Farah, thank you for the raid. Sorry I missed that. Shogi Pie, thank you for the 6 shekels. I appreciate you. Love your content. Glad you like it, man. Sergeant Buck, thank you for the $10. Imagine David using this to go Goliath hunting. Whoa, brother, it's not a weapon. It's not a weapon. It is a CO2 launching device. For what it's worth, I don't think anyone's called it a weapon ever since they've seen how it operates. Don't worry about it. Have you ever watched Styro Pyro? Hey, aspiring artist, you ever heard of Leonardo da Vinci? Yeah, I've watched Styro Pyro. He does great work. He's like one of the main dudes doing cool shit on YouTube. The Machota Koi's back. Thank you for the $2. Fellow Ohioan here, what brand of Ohio are you? What brand of Ohio am I? I'm in Northeast Ohio. You can spin it out from there. In between the Amish and the city folk. The Petite Baguette, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. It just got serious. Thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you. Kumquat Shark, thank you for the Prime sub. There's an increasing number of furry PFPs that are subscribing to this channel. It's an interesting phenomenon. I have no issue with it, but it's an observed phenomenon. And I can't tell if people realize that their PFP shows up, so they're updating them more, because some people donated before and didn't have the profile pic, but then when I installed the receipt printer, they added the profile pic. Flowmax 840, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Do you believe this? Thank you for the 100 bits. I do not believe this. The Way of the Goat, thank you for the fresh Prime. Thank you, dude. John Madden's Feet, thank you for the 333. A layer of Teflon around the cartridge to increase friction against the barrel. I'm gonna try using a paper wad one or two more times, and then I'm gonna turn to that. Game Overloads, thank you for the 500 bits. The Gyrojet round was a real experimental round made during the Cold War. There was a tiny rocket motor and a bullet. Gotcha. The Well-Rod pistol acts like this does, and the CO2 acts more or less like a self-propelled gyrojet round. Interesting. Okay. See, I never heard of that before. I'm learning stuff. Soul Circuit, thank you for the 100 bits. What about putting the pipe over a propane torch and using it to melt the seal on the car? Where? Bro, why do you have all this mechanism and everything? Just heat the torch up until it explodes, and then it'll probably go far. I mean, you're right. It probably will. Good grief, though. Carts have safety features so they don't explode. Yeah, but like, you should be able to make one spray air out by puncturing the part that's meant to be punctured. Long Hung Cock, thank you for the $2. No, this is not the device that did Shinzo Abe. You're riding the line of this rule up here, bro. Valid User 72, thank you for the fresh T1. My PFP is an avatar in another VTubing app I stream on. I am no furry boy. Another VTubing app you stream on. Are you on fucking, Irium? Dog, get out of there! Shamu Plays, thank you for the 100 bits. How'd you enunciate Da Vinci? What do you want me to say it like, man? I can't please none of y'all. Renicom, sorry, Reconom? Thank you for the 100 bits, I appreciate you. And Floofy, thank you for the 150 bits. As a furry, I love it. Here, dog, I wasn't even counting you in. You just had a Pokemon PFP. Also, Dingus, I just spent my last 150 bits. Oh, thank you so much for the bits, bro. Dude, we've been going through receipt paper at alarming rates. This is the third roll in like 2 days. Fapuda, thank you for the 100 bits. Fapuda's one of the furries, yes. Curious. Oh my gosh. You know, we're gonna take a break from reading these. I want to try out the springs. Make it so he has no power left and has to unplug it. What the fuck? No, I have like dozens of rolls in reserve. I'm not gonna run out. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again, bro. I just want to see if it can work. Alright. Alright, I'm a little concerned that this is no longer enough to hold this back. Yo, Billiac, thank you for the 10 months. I'm using your receipt as Wadding. fucking miss the whole thing? Do we just have to, like, completely reseat the nail? Is it just, like, fucks now for some reason? Is that what's happened here? Alright. Bring it back on. Alright, let's try that again. Dude, that's so ass. That's so absolute dookie ass. I don't know what to do in this situation. My literal reaction in this scenario. Like, what? Let's try something here. Let's try something, okay? The paper is not providing enough, like, seal. Maybe a little bit of electrical tape. I know someone said Teflon could work as well. That's an option. Let's try some electrical tape, like here. And maybe even a strip up top. And we'll see if that keeps it from just falling through. That doesn't affect it at all. Hang on. Need a little more than that, I fear. Do. Adding weight to the back of the striker? I'm considering that, okay? I'm a little more validated because I was thinking that one through. And I was like, I don't know if that would really do anything. But now that some schmuck in chat has said it, I'm not even joking on this. It's now got me thinking, oh, maybe there was a little bit of validity to that concern. I think maybe just having something that holds the cylinder lightly in place. Something that lightly holds the cylinder in place so that the thing can slam into it is gonna do it some good. For as long as this can fall through like that, there's nothing really holding it back. Okay. You know what? Maybe it needs a little more persuasion. Need some, like, duct tape. This shit's thicker. I'm not trying to donut daddy this. There's not a lot of ways to get the tape up in the tube like this. Oh! Hang on. hang on. Let's try that one on for size, boys. Let's try that one on for size. You know what, I think maybe it needs to be held in at the top. Because, like, if it gets struck in such a way that would pierce it, it literally just fucking doesn't do it. You need to keep that disclaimer on for just all of your streams. Yeah, bro, for... Maybe isn't a bad idea. Oh, you know what? You know what the real Gigabrain is? Maybe the thing that goes over top should add a little bit of grip to hold this shit down. Alright, let's try this out. Like, I don't know, man. There's only so much more I can do here. Let's see if this works. Dead ass. Just right smacked into the back, didn't do shit. Are you serious? Are you actually fucking real? Didn't even miss. It hit the back. How did it work so well the very first time we did it? How did that one work? And then, after that, just nothing fucking works. Was it closer? Was it like this? Oh, motherfucker! What? That fucking pierced it. It didn't go anywhere. It just fucking splooged ice all over me. What the fuck? Alright, hang on. We made it a little too tight. Alright, well, I found is it a good solution? Maybe not really, but is it a functioning solution? Yes. Let's take what we can get. All right. Let's try another one. I'm just curious, bro. I just want to talk to him. It's okay, no danger for it to go off. Even if I pull the trigger, this fucking thing doesn't set off, apparently. Aye. Alright, so the methodology for firing, we want it to actually fucking work, is you hold the trigger down, rip this shit way back, and just let it... Whoa! That was crazy! Now that's what I'm talking about, man! Holy shit! That thing fucking ripped! Oh my gosh. I'm realizing too, I'm like, oh, we have to like make a little door. Nah, bro, Gorilla Tape hinge, and then literally just the part we cut out, and that should be it. Alright. That was insane. Alright, I'm pretty hyped now, I'm not gonna lie. That worked so much better than I thought it was gonna work. Oh, man. That's why it went so fast. Look how fucking thick the hole is. That's the secret, baby. I told you, if it just gouges a bigger hole, it's actually way better. There we go. The secret. Content recovered. Yeah, stream fucking saved. Taking the stream from not getting a YouTube video into maybe getting a YouTube video. Who knows what heights it could rise to next? Who knows? If we're able to hit something with this, we might even rise into definitely getting a YouTube video. Imagine that. Alright, incredible technology we're constructing here. Let's do another one. Let's do another one just because I kind of want to see how far the potential goes here. Definitely would be amazing. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what we're trying to... Let's see if we can get this shit going crazy. My springs keep wanting to come off. Come on, bro. Lock in. The primary problem here is I did not, I did not make the springs... I did not make the springs tight enough to give the tension just from releasing the main trigger. But if you just fucking rip it, then it works. Then it's fine. Alright. Get this guy out. Let's see, because one time might be a fluke. 2 times, you know, maybe we have to start considering it. Alright. Pull that shit up, lock them in. Uh-oh. Where'd our cylinder go? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Nothing? No dice? Is it not hitting the end or something? What are we... Oh, I'm realizing, dude. The springs might be consumable. Because that guy is stretched. His ass is fucking gaping, bro. Uh-oh. Alright, hang on. That chance is going... That maybe chance is going down. We need some reworking here. Shamu, thank you for the 1,000! Bits, thank you. I hope you punch a hole in your foundation. Yeah, that's awesome. Gray Antium, thank you for the $5. Don't bring this gadget near airports. Dangerously close to breaking this Insta-ban rule here. Caleb, thank you for the $2. Look up Slam Fire Shotguns. Nope, I don't think I will. Spam Player, thank you for the 7 months of T1. I appreciate you. Gray Anturnium, thank you so much for the membership. The Tiger, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Slither, thank you for the Prime sub for 4 months. Nightwolf, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wizard Nixon, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Do you believe this? Thank you for the 100 bits. So I found your channel. It's the first time I'm watching this art of yours live. I'm loving it. Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Caleb, thank you for the $5. Sharpen the nail. I'm considering that. Shorten the nail. Nope. Wrap tape around the... Well, actually, shortening the nail might be the play. Because right now it wiggles around too fucking much. I might just use a smaller roofing nail. I'm thinking of that too. Make it so you manually push the canister all the way through the needle and make it get stuck and then have the trigger push it out. I don't think that's going to do with what you want, but I see the vision. Thank you for the 100 bits. Ninetails Cosmic Fox, thank you for the $2 Canadian. Every time you say WAD, I cringe so hard. Not that kind of fucking WAD. Oh, Bat! Thank you for the raid. Sorry I completely and totally missed it. I was locked in on trying to fire this damn cylinder. Kitsu, thank you for the 100 bits. Wuffleton, thank you for the 100 bits. Shamu, thank you for the 100. 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 200. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Gyro Jet had 1 angled hole and spun up when fired. Oh. And Shamu, thank you for the 100 bits. Your whale looks fucked up in this one. What happened to him? Knock off Charlie from Smiling Friends. Thank you, Linus's Blanket, for the 17 months. Hit the striker with a mallet. I mean, that's like kind of... The point is that it's a handheld device, so having to release it manually is already kind of fucking with it, right? It just got serious. Thank you for the 100 bits. Would you consider releasing this model? Nope. I don't want the heat that comes with that. My condolences. I do not. Also, it doesn't fucking work. Like, that's a pretty big component. It's not very well made. Aye. Alright, these springs are fucking spent. I'm not really sure. Like, what do I do? What do I do about this? The spring's wearing out. Do I go with the, okay, so we have, like... Those don't have the loops on the end. These are tighter, but they're gonna strip out too. Rubber bands? All my rubber bands are dry rotted, unfortunately. I do have, bungee cords, but I don't have rubber bands. You know, maximize force transfer, not distance traveled. Well, yeah, ideally, yeah, you want more... Dude, that's still... I can overcome that trigger way too easy. This is also a reason why I'm not releasing the file. Alright. Garage door spring? That shit'll kill you. Hey, Tony, give me that shit that kills you. We've gotten like every so often we'll have one shot that works. And it's a rare occurrence that must be treasured. And that one that actually truly launched, that hit that metal plate and made a gong noise. That's the only, like, good one that we've had so far. Okay. Let's do two things. Besides replacing the spring. Let's see what we can do about this nail. Because I actually think... I think we might need to go with one that's shorter, closer to the body, and, holy shit, that thing does not want to come out. I'll give it props, it's really in there. Preferably sharper as well. The best launch we've got was one that made this big gaping pinhole in it. Add weight to the back of the striker. Sharper? Have you considered adding mustard to the blaster? He hasn't mastered the art of Harbor Freight. Head to a Harbor Freight. Yeah, bro, let me just head to a Harbor Freight at 9 o'clock at night. Oi, oi. Sharper will help start the hole. That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm trying to think through the possibilities of what we should be at here. So my main thing, too, is not just that, but using a thicker nail overall. So a sharper nail, but also a thicker nail that is not gonna dull as fast to begin with. All right. Roofing nail? I don't have any of those. That would be ideal, though, because those are real fucking thick, right? That was what I was thinking of when I was like, oh, I should switch to a thicker one. Unfortunately, I just don't have a roofing nail. That should work as a better firing mechanism. There we go. Just wait for that to fully cool. That's gonna hit real hard for the first however long until the springs die. Aye, aye. I love female boys. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, thank you. Ryan McAfee, thank you for the $5. You're playing Projectile Gotcha as recompense for calling you a rat. Last time I gave money, I want to say thanks for the streams, bro. Wait, when'd you call me a rat? Fuck you. Glad you like the streams, though. Use your grinder to sharpen the nail? Okay. Yeah, no. I just wanted to replace it with a thicker one in general. Shade Morningstar, thank you so much for the Prime sub. You're going to the furry PFP collection, bro. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. Have you considered... Oh, that bad joke. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Rest in peace, my granny. She got hit by a CO2 blaster. Gray Eternium, thank you for the $5. Make sure it punctures the cartridge fully so it doesn't become scary. Nah, it'll be fine, bro. Ryan Colgan, thank you for the 100 bits. Beans, thank you for the entertaining stream last night. Hey, glad you liked it, bro. Is Fapuda, thank you for the 100 bits. And the blank PFP. Rat Fursona win. Someone's drawn me as a rat before, so if you're into that, look up in the art tag for it. It is really good art. It's incredibly good art. Did bro really say do it right so it doesn't scare me? Yeah, I think he was talking about he didn't want him himself to be scared, which is funny. Which is funny. Guys. I don't want to hit you with novel information, but do you know what coffee spelled backwards is? This one is, like, already fucked up. Here, hang on, let's use a normal one. He looks fucked up in a way that would make him harder to puncture, not easier. Very talented people in the art channel, indeed. I spent 2K channel points to highlight a message and your fuck ass didn't read it. What the hell is the point of them being 2K if you won't read them? Dog, you gotta come to terms with the fact that there's a lot of people in chat right now and I'm just not gonna see every message. Highlighting the message makes it more likely that I see it. But it doesn't guarantee that I'm gonna see it. You're rolling the dice either way. I spent 2K channel points to highlight a message and your fuck ass didn't read it. Renicom, thank you for the 2K channel points. Don't read that message. Thank you, Jazz Corp. I spent 2K. Do not read this. Don't read this one. Chatter, I think that you need to, because I don't remember who said that. I think you need to realize that there's a lot of people out there with 2,000 channel points. I had to price them up. I had to price them up because they used to be 500 and they were just getting spammed so much that it was constantly highlighted. And I didn't know, like, I couldn't read them even when I was looking at the chat. I understand the frustration, but it's really funny. It's really funny. Be like, what's the point if you're highlighting it if you don't even read it? You know what's real BM? You're mad about that, but like, I used to explicitly have a plugin on my PC that would make it so that the highlighted messages wouldn't highlight for me. So you would see them highlight, but my view would not show them highlighted. And I literally had it just to suck channel points out of people. So anyone who was here for a while would know, because I would talk about it occasionally. But other people wouldn't. But now I turned that off, so now I actually can see when you highlight. So anyway, you're welcome for it not being a blatant scam, is what I'm trying to say here. I just tried to shake my fucking Gamerades, and I didn't close the lid, and it fucking sprayed all over me. I think it's corroding my brain. Your name on the poll in the background. There's names on the polls. Those are from those are from the first Donathon I ever did. Oh, my gamer HIV has transformed to full-blown gamer AIDS. Use code OOH for 10% off at Gamer Subs. Have you seen this dog? No, I hadn't. What is he? Why does he look like that? Why is he looks fucked up. Why does that dog look fucked up? Hey on, speaking of channel points, don't worry, bro, don't worry, bro. The guy that lost his 2,000, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna give you a generous chance. Let's do a little, sorry YouTube, you guys don't get to participate in this because YouTube doesn't have this system. Start prediction. Okay, let's do a greed gamba. Now how this works, YouTube can just laugh at people for losing their channel points. Channel points don't cost money. You earn them as you watch the stream. So it's mostly just a flex to have a lot because you can be like, look how much of the stream I've watched. Yada yada. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna set up a prediction, and the way you do is you gamble on a team. You'd be team blue or team pink, and at the end, whoever has the least points pledged wins, and the highest points pledged loses. So it's a greed competition because if you get greedy and you try to gain too much money off winning, then you add points to the pool and you might potentially pass the other team and lose. You can't take away points, but you can add to it. So here, let's see how it goes. Greed Gamba. Now's your time. It's normally close to 50-50, so you'll effectively double whatever you put in if you win. Twitch channel points are the biggest scam ever. Dog, it's not a scam, it's just like a fun little thing. They literally don't cost any money. I will go all in if you all do with proof in Discord, dog. You're playing a trust game without a trust metric. All right, Team Pink is currently losing. They're in the lead by like 500,000 points. All right, no, now they're really close, but Team Pink's still in the lead, meaning they're losing. This thing a part of the airsoft meta? Yeah, the CO2 cylinder straight up the other team's asshole meta. Here, hang on a second. I am not awake enough to understand the explanation. You pick a random team, and then if the loser is whoever has the most points in the pot. It's basically, it's a coin flip. If you don't know how it works, 50-50, Team Blue or Team Pink. Also, if you're in certain European countries, they count this as gambling, even though it has no monetary value, because it mimics the systems of gambling, and it's illegal, and you won't have those. Alright. Blue currently losing. They're in the lead. They're losing. They're going to lose at 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Pink pulls ahead with the loss. Pink losing 9 seconds down. Oh, now Blue losing. They're up just slightly. Okay, Pink, Blue. Okay, it's going back and forth. 3, 2, 1. Final tally. Pink with 3,372,000 channel points versus Blue with 3,258,000. Pink, you have the highest channel points, so you lose. Choose outcome. Blue is the winner. Congratulations. Complete prediction. All right. Gambling addiction is just an addiction to losing. Ha! If you're good at it, then you don't lose. Annex, thank you for the 2 months of T1. I spent 2K channel points to highlight a message and your fuck ass didn't read it. I swear. Glad to see you're working on your CO2 dildo. Shut the hell up. Mike C, thank you for the 2 Canadians. Gray Internium, thank you for the $2. Worst part, is this thing part of the airsoft meta? Yeah, bro. Vincent Van Gool, thank you for the 100 bits. I bet you read this either. Ah. Is Fapuda, thank you for the 100 bits. I spent 100 cheer points and your fuck ass didn't read it. Suzuka into good. Thank you for the 2 pounds. Drag, stabilize the CO2 canisters with tape and yarn. Oh, to make it fly straighter? That might be worth doing. I don't know, man. That could be cool. Orc War Chief Reviews. Thank you for the 5 Canadians. How's America's Red Green doing? When are you turning a dryer into a sauna? I'm honored to be called America's Red Green. Bless up. Caleb, thank you for the $2. Pay for a receipt like the rest of us. Noma, thank you for the 100 bits. I spent 2K channel points. Shamu, thank you for the 2,000 bits. I spent 2K bits to highlight a message and your fuck ass didn't read it. What the hell is the point of them being 2K if you won't read it? Nightwolf, thank you for the 100 bits. Here I am with 762,000 channel points without ever winning a Gamba. That's crazy, dude. You're not even that far from being able to buy your way onto the screen. I love female boys. Thank you for the 100 bits. Average unemployed white male on a random Tuesday. I am anything but average, sweetie. Block, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you. Holla holla, $2. Gray Eternium, thank you for the $5. These can be combined with the lit Chinese herbs to craft the perfect Lux smoke launcher. Think that would... Dude, imagine making a fucking CO2 powered bong. Actually, if you use a nitrous canister instead, you get a real surprise. You sound like you are a Mr. Hands fan. Dog, he died like 20 years ago. It's over. Thank you for the 2 Canadians, Mike. Scrubby Dutchman, thank you for the 100 bits. He's not ignoring you. You're just cheap. Ninetails Cosmic Fox, thank you for the 2 Canadians. Thanks, I was wondering how to shoot tampons into me. That's foul, dog. How long is your name on the BRB screen? Literally forever. Until I, like, fundamentally change the BRB screen, which I cannot imagine is gonna happen anytime soon. Because, it's... people love it. So I don't have any plan on getting rid of it. Every time someone redeems it, though, it goes up in price. The idea being that you have to gamble to get ahead of other people if you're trying to save up for it. It does get covered over, true. But I'm gonna be real, people don't redeem it very often. Alright, hang on. What are we fucking around for? Let's go fire another can. We're dicking around for no reason, bro. Let's get another... I want to see if we can absolutely send some fucking cylinders. I got my safety goggles and all my shit on, by the way. Do not do any of this. Don't try any of this at home, but especially don't try this at home without protection. I'm wearing 3 layers of condoms right now, just in case. Oh wait, there's already a fucking cylinder in there. Holy shit. Dude, I did not know... I did not know that was in there. That would have been fucking bad if I had this thing cocked. Oh. Alright, hang on. Let's fucking send it, bro. There we go. There, now we get a little motion. Let's put a, hang on. Can we get like some... Ah, fuck. Can we get some destructible targets? Hell yeah, bro. Let's get some. Hang on. I'm gonna set us up a little shooting gallery. Let me get like some bottles or something. It'd be nice to have a chance to shatter something. Alright, I've raided the recycle bin. Let's see, salsa jar, wine bottle. Did you guys, hang on, I got this recently. Because I saw it at Costco. Did you guys know they made Sunset Sarsaparilla from Fallout? They made it but real. Did y'all see that? I tried some of it, it's pretty good. They don't really make a lot of Sarsaparilla sodas these days. Anyway, I got some bottles of that. Do I have any? I swear I had some gigantic, like, jugs that I did not care to keep anymore. Yeah, these ones I used for distilling ages ago. See if we can actually move this camera to be a more interesting angle. The KitchenAid in the background's fucking with it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Give me there. All right. Let's try this shit out again, brother. Alright, see if we can blast this boy. Oh shit. Ah shit. I can already tell this fucking thing's getting weaker, man. Alright, let's try this. Dude, the springs are already fucking washed. It literally one fire, and the springs are already fucking washed again. I'm just frying them like crazy. There's gotta be a better way to rig this stupid thing up, man. Hang on. I got some elastic. Hang on. Do I have any vinyl tubing? Because vinyl tubing, like surgical tubing? I know that people use that. Yeah. Hang on, this shit right here? They use that to make slingshots. So I think that we could. I don't have rubber bands. Stop fucking suggesting it. There has to be a better way. Introducing springs that kill you. Well, I mean mostly just something that I can get a lot more pull on. I think this is the answer. Sharpen that nail up a little as well. Oh, yeah. Look, it's very convenient. You just have to re-sharpen it and replace all springs in between each firing. Yeah, that's way sharp. Holy shit. Do I have a can in there still? No, it launched it out. That should do it, honestly. Fuck. What was I trying to do? That. That's what I was trying to do. I think that's literally the play. This shit is expensive, this tubing. Worth it for this bit, though. This works. Alright, this is a real put your eye out kid type of scenario. So once again, I want to stress, don't try this at home. This is getting more dangerous. And it's not because of the CO2. Who's the one that warned me of CO2 inhalation earlier also? That was funny. Like, no, bro. You're getting... Your heart's in the right place, but your danger metric is completely off. This shit is not held back anymore by the trigger. It is completely and totally unimpeded by such trivial matters as a trigger. Let's try this out on the bottles. This is gonna not wear out as fast, okay? I think this is the secret. Ready? Oh! Holy shit, dude! That fucking obliterated it! That was crazy! Holy fuck! Hang on, let's do more! Hang on, bro, let's do more! That's insane. Here, let's see if I can hit the other ones. We'll come back from here with this view. The trigger is, I mean, as I said, it doesn't do shit at this point. This is a pullback. I don't know why I spent all my time trying to perfect the trigger mechanism when really it, in the end, it ended up being the most useless of all. All right, let's see this guy. All right, a little bit of a dud. I think maybe we didn't. Let's try that one again, bros. Oh my dog. Brother? Literally fucking ripped itself apart. Oh my good God. Hang on. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Hang on, hang on. Give me 1 second. It's a one-off. It's the force that it smacked into the back of the cylinder with literally snapped it in two. That's crazy work. Alright, hang on. We're gonna do a quick fix. A real redneck fix. But, you know, we gotta at least try to get more out of it. I mean, it just fucking obliterated that big glass globe, right? Yeah, there we go. Dude, we're losing bolts off of this damn thing. Now, how did this work? Oh, wait, what? How did I wrap this around this? Oh, wait, I think it was up, down, around like that, and then, yeah, over again. It's like that deal. Yeah. Motherfucker, it just... Are you serious? Hang on, wait. How did that come undone when it was so hard? Oh, it's, hang on, alright. It's literally fucking bending. Look, man, we gotta try one more shot. We got one beer left. Yeah, baby! There we go! That's what I'm talking about! Come on, baby! We need a new video! Dude, with a little bit of... Now that I've figured out what makes it work, I feel like we can make this thing significantly better. by focusing on different design elements. We spend so much time designing the trigger assembly. Really, that wasn't the important one, was it? Let's see if we can smash up this, let's see if we can smash up this salsa jar. Alright, not quite. Hang on. The lid on top works as the holder. Ow! Motherfucker! Gonna frost burn my finger. Alright, that one flopped. It's okay, bro. Hang on, hang on. Let's try another one. Try again, try again. It didn't break, but it fucking nailed it. Holy shit. Here, let's see if we can flake out some of the remaining bottles. This thing's holding on by a thread, but you see the vision. You see the vision? Let's see if we can hit that soju bottle. Motherfucker. 50-50 chance it either frost blasts your ass or you get a working shot out of it. You're kinda running that chance every time you try to fire it. Why is it doing that so much? Is it there's friction in the barrel. What's that friction from? I think some of the tape I put in there. Holy shit. Thank you, thank you. Hang on, I'll read all that in a minute. I'll read all that in a minute, but I gotta... I see. Alright. Load them up, boys. Let's see if we can hit the soju bottle. Oh, shit! Hey, hang on, hang on. We got a couple cans left, bro. We only got a couple left. Let's do all we can. Let's try this one, bro. Holy. That obliterated it. Alright, hang on. We have one shot left. One more chance to destroy that soju bottle. One bottle remains. One shot remains. Well, we found out what the strongest bottle was. Because we hit it. We hit it and it just didn't do what it, we hit it and it just didn't do it. Oh my gosh, dude. What the hell? Holy shit, man. Here, hang on a second. Like, throw it against the wall so it can be broken in the edit? Nah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, let's get this set up. Turn off the, Alright. Change it in the fucking edit. I'm not gonna fake it in the edit, bro. You hit it, that's all that matters? You're an inspiration to backyard science. I can't believe we got it working at the end, dog. Every fucking setback. We had so... Shoot a full bottle? I got enough to clean up. Also, I'm literally out of CO2 cans. At least out of ones that, are still full. I'm gonna need to order a new pack. Also, I really thought we'd have to get out the cope. I literally thought that we would have to get out the cope. You're so right, bro. That's awesome, though. Holy shit. Aye. That's all. we really pulled this back. We really threw the buzzer shot with this fucking surgical tubing, man. That was the buzzer throw that saved the game. Cause that gave us the strength it needed to actually fucking haul. Now here's the real question. Do we run this back on like a random other day so that we have a more complete version, or do we send it to YouTube and say, yeah, it's good enough? I'm probably gonna just send it as is. But I don't know, I feel like you could redesign the plunger so that the main core and like the strength is carried by a metal rod. And then you just have a little thing at the end to hold the little puncturer, and then you change. Instead of having a trigger, you fuck all that. You just pull back and launch. I spent 2K channel points to highlight this message. Alright, Bammerson, thank you so much for the fresh sub. I appreciate you. Captain Beans, thank you for the $2. What's your favorite and least favorite invention? Least favorite invention, pregnancy pain simulator, or the Billy Bass thing, but in concept that was good. Favorite invention? Hard to choose. Taser sword is up there for sure. Liquor compass is really high on that. There's a few different things. We got a lot to contend with there. Explosive Wolf, thank you for the 100 bits. Now I want to see a double-barreled version. Oh, we could do some shit with that. My neighbor heard glass breaking and asked if I was okay. Soul Circuit, thank you for the 100 bits. Willie Fleet, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you. What is the projectile? The canister itself. Yes, it is. Kevo Pavo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. To that one guy, Sal, Bob11111, Avion HX, Pepsi Card, and Eyes. Thank you. Daniel Arias, thank you for the $5. Ioka not working. I don't know what you mean by that. Kevo Pavo, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. The Blair Cat and Ya, Best Waifu Ritsu, Mia Moody, The Real Six Toes, and 2 Esdras. Thank you. And Kevo Pato, thank you for the 4 months. Logo Cry About It, thank you for the 100 bits. FD01, thank you for the 200 bits. Are you barefoot? No. I'm wearing shoes. Daniel Arias, thank you for the $5. Bro was playing Rust IRL. Shamu, thank you for the 200 bits. Locke, thank you for the 100 bits. Fallout looking, having an ass weapon. It's not a weapon, bro. It's a canister launcher. But I will say, after it fucking obliterated those bottles, I'm starting to second guess, because when I first fired, I was like, oh yeah, this thing's not strong at all. But it fucking powered that. It fucking throttled some of those, man. If it gets a good hit on the firing pin, it goes crazy. Guys will see like something like this and say, hell yeah, bro. Scrubby Dutchman, thank you for the 200 bits. Die Beezy, thank you for the 100 bits. Liberate the Forks, thanks for that raid. Mike C, thank you for the 2 Canadians. Put it in your sphincter. Nah, I don't think I will. Zachary, thank you for the 22 months of Prime. Jeez. Livop, thank you for the 100 bits. Immediately got mine back from a reward gift. Hell yeah, dude. Shane Morningstar, thank you for the 100 bits. Now the Gamba earned my 24 channel points into 48. When I turn 21 later this month, I'm throwing all $24 on black. Okay. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. Whatever you do, I'm not doing that. Sergeant Buck, thank you for the $5. My brother in engineering, it's pronounced sarsaparilla. It is not. It's sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla and sarsaparilla are literally 2 different plants. Praying to the Omnissiah that our slingshot works this time. It's the best you can do. Captain Beans, thank you for the $2. I mean, specifically of your own inventions? Those were my own inventions. Bro, both of those were my own inventions. Dude. I assume that was what you were talking about. He's correct, you know. He's right, you know. Let's see. Let's see, who's we got. Let's see who we got here. I prefer sassafras over sarsaparilla. I spent 2K Chromer to highlight a hyperlink blocked. I don't know what this is a reference to. Gevo Pavo, they were the 1,000 bits. Holy cannoli. Holy moly and the whole cannoli. My husband is playing Steins Gate and the main character reminds me of you. Design-wise, very similar. I didn't base my design on him, but like all scientist like models end up kinda in the same veins, you know? What do you guys want to, let's see. Who do we want to raid? I got distracted for a sec there. We could raid into... Dude, all the Scientech bros are live covering the moon mission. Are live covering Artemis. Hina again? Hina's not live right now. Otherwise, that's typically who I would raid. I think maybe she was having some tech problems. Because I saw her go live a bit ago. Get a Half-Life scientist with the corn mask? Technical issue? Such is the way many times. I know how that goes. Let's raid Karagi. Actually, because I can raid a lot of those other guys from my morning streams. She's playing GTA. She's playing old GTA. YouTuber tech issues never happen. She's in the strip club in GTA 5. Dog, I hope you know you can get banned for that one. Anyway, let's... You starting a bit was just as good as I accidentally started a bit in Discord. Nice. GTA Unk playthrough. She has been playing the much older GTAs. I guess she's on 5 now. Because she has been playing, like, San Andreas. Anyway, no stream tomorrow, because it's Wednesday, obviously. But then we're going to be streaming on Thursday. The idea with Thursday's stream, well, maybe a morning stream tomorrow, but not on YouTube. It'll just be Twitch if we do. And it'll be to supplement the Thursday stream. Thursday's stream, the idea, assuming my parts have come in, I think they're on the porch right now, is we're gonna be building custom headphones just to see if I can do it. I'm gonna try to make them look real nice and do like a proper build. Most of the time we're doing jerry rigging, like today. I'm gonna try to do a proper, nice build. We're not developing the drivers or anything, but just making real nice looking headphones. And we're gonna do our best. So we'll see how that is on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then, if not tomorrow morning. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. All right, Twitch is headed out. YouTube, thank you guys so much. I hope it was fun. It was certainly fun at the end when it fucking launched. This was a edging stream. You never knew when it was gonna work or not, you know. Oi, oi. Clean up stream for YouTube only. Oh my gosh, I'll come deal with that later. There's broken glass everywhere. I don't know how those people that make the shorts where they break 1 billion bottles clean up. That shit has to take fucking ages, man. Anyway. You new headphones after the 880s? Well, that was the inspiration, but like, it's mostly just to see if I can do it. I have some nice, I'm gonna clear off my CNC router, because I found a lot of open source ones, but they're all ugly 3D printed headphones, and they're cheap. They're budget for the quality, because you're 3D printing all the main, like, structural components, but I want to make ones that look nice. So I've gotten a lot of good, high-quality metals and woods that we're going to try to use. We'll see. Maybe it'll end up scuffed as hell like everything else. In the meantime, though, I'll see you guys around. I hope that, hope you have a good rest of your evening and a good day tomorrow. I'll see you 7 p.m. Eastern Thursday. Good night.